Yar har! We are pirating today.
What are we stealing, Captain?
Oh, midshipman. We are not stealing anything, because the word stealing insinuates that there's a victim.
Well, what are we pirating then? I guess.
I don't know. I didn't write this script very well. I'm so tired. Yarg, we are going to get Spotify. We are going to get Spotify Premium for free using this nifty little map that I found called X Manager.
Well, isn't it morally incorrect to be listening to the music for completely free?
Nonsense. It's always okay to commit piracy.
I don't understand. I mean, it's illegal and everything, and I just don't.
Just shut up. Shut up. I'll show you in a video.
Wasn't your fault. It wasn't your fault. It wasn't your fault. Let go. Let go. Let go. Let go. It wasn't your fault. Let go. 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 Let go.
Yo ho, sluts, and welcome back to another awful video. I would like to call myself a troublemaker. Like any teenager, I commit my fair share of petty crimes. You know, I commit vandalism. That's a pretty normal thing for teenagers to do. Mainly it's all against government property, like schools and bridges. But I also like to commit my crimes against big corporations. The last sentence that I just said is a perfect segue into today's video about why it's morally correct to commit federal crimes. You see, piracy as a thing always shoved down our throats as something that's immoral and stealing. I mean, remember those DVD ads that would always show up that are like, you wouldn't steal a handbag. Pirate downloading movies online is stealing. The funny thing about that is that I remember always seeing those on the same copy of the DC superhero show I watched, and then I learned a couple years later that that DVD was a copied DVD-ROM. I think that's hilarious. Piracy has always been an issue. It's been an issue for years. I mean, I can't even remember when piracy, like when they started cracking down on it in DVDs, because I was born after Blu-ray. I'm a child. But you see, the only people that really, like, push that, you shouldn't download movies, are rich people that fear the poor and needy. So most people might think my opinion on the morality of risking jail time to watch Season 8, Episode 27 of Love Island is crazy. Well, liberals, let's see you try to watch Sailor Moon legally, you fucking morons. You see, the issue with enjoying content legally is that it severely limits your options. The process of watching a TV show or movie usually goes like this. Basically, first, you try to find it on your base streaming service. Let's use Netflix, because that's everyone's streaming service. So, it's not on there, so you go to Hulu. This doesn't differentiate to different people. This isn't different for anyone. Everyone's second choice is always Hulu. And of course, it's not on there because there's nothing on Hulu except for the worst installment in the Paranormal Activity franchise, Paranormal Activity 3. So you end up just looking up where to find the movie, and turns out it's on HBO Max. And you don't have HBO Max. So you try to set up a free trial, but then you realize that you don't have a credit card, and even if you did, it would just, get money from your account anyways, and you don't want HBO Max because the only thing it's good for is 12-ounce mouse, smiling friends, and Xavier Renegade Angel. So you end up just watching the Captain Underpants movie on Netflix and crying yourself to sleep. This blue-pilled soy jack used to be me until I learned of the magic that is Google's search bar. When you're getting advice to pirate, they tell you all these sketchy websites, but they never tell you one thing. But if you look up, like, American Psycho free, and you just flip on a VPN, you can potentially save hundreds of dollars a year. It's that easy. And, of course, you know, streaming services come with convenience. And you can just kind of, like, open a movie without having to turn on a VPN and maybe, possibly risk a virus, although the chances of that are really slim. But would you actually give up your hard-earned money just to have a little bit of more convenience? I didn't fucking think so. On the music side of things, currently the best and most popular way to stream music is Spotify. I have never met a person who I walk up and I ask, hey, what's your favorite streaming service? And they go, fucking SoundCloud. Like, it's, like, Spotify is just the norm. I've only had, like, one guy tell me something that wasn't Spotify, and they told me Apple Music, which... Who the fuck are you? Are you an alien? Are you from outer space trying to gather data so you can eventually take over our whole species? Who uses Apple Music? Who? Tell me! There's nothing on there except for Jewel. What is wrong with you? But you see, Spotify has a caveat. Most of its features are locked behind Spotify Premium. The perks of the premium service are as follows. No ads. If that makes sense, because you need a way, you're already paying Spotify with your premium subscription, so why watch ads? Unlimited skips, it's abnormal, but it doesn't really change the way you experience Spotify and like you experience streaming. Really, if you have a set playlist, you don't need to skip because all of the songs are really good. Or you can just like delete the song off the playlist and then you got your perfect playlist again. Option to download music for offline listening. It's been done before. It's completely like normal and it's like I wouldn't expect to not pay to download music because, you know, piracy and shit. And it allows you to have the freedom of choice. This boggles my mind. Why do we just let Spotify choose the music for us? The only people that actually use this service legally are submissive whores who just think Spotify has my best interests in mind. Imagine if YouTube created a new premium service where you couldn't choose your own videos. Whenever you clicked on a video, it would play a playlist of videos that aren't that video, but are just a bit like it enough so they can put it in. There would be riots in the streets. YouTube would be bankrupt by the day. But for some reason, Spotify premium users still completely legally use the service. It's insane. It's crazy. Why? But there's a workaround that involves, and you guys aren't gonna fucking believe this. This is gonna be like a curveball. Okay, you're gonna watch this video up to this point, and you're not gonna believe what I'm about to say. Pirating. I found this app on Reddit. I use Reddit, by the way, sometimes. I'm not like a Reddit cuck. I used to be. I'm not anymore. I still don't get bitches, but like, I also have an intact sense of humor. But it's completely free. It's called, I mentioned it at the beginning of this video in the skit, it's called X Manager, and it basically tricks Spotify into thinking you have premium. No ads, unlimited skips, being able to choose your own music. It's wild. The point is that most services that hold content are run by mega corporations that aren't affected by piracy. If you go to www.freemovies.kiss and watch Memento, or you use X Manager to listen to death grips whenever you want, you aren't hurting these companies. They earn millions of dollars a day anyway. You are affecting the company as much as a little paper cut affects your life expectancy. I'm not going to redo that. That's little, if at all. You're not even hurting like the people they say you're hurting. You're not hurting the actors of that new Marvel movie. They've already been paid on the same beat. You're not hurting the script writers or the directors. They got paid for the idea. You aren't hurting Blady by listening to his song by pirating Spotify Premium. There are millions of people that are already paying, or at least going through like the ads in the really awful like paywall to listen to his music. He's already getting paid. So what did we learn today? Well, we learned that Spotify Premium is a scam, Nintendo equals bad, and why it is completely morally correct to pirate. I've been IanIsAidiot. You got tricked into watching this awful video, and I have a corner to go back to.